Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another video here at the Shed Organics. And my name is Jordan. Today, I'm going to give you my top 5 medicinal plants that you can grow not only here in Queensland, but in many places in Australia and around the world. So let's dive straight into it. Now, the first one on the list is an absolute staple that you should be growing at your place. It is aloe vera. Now, aloe vera is a wonderful plant. It does well in so many conditions here in Australia. Primarily here in Queensland, we have nice, really hot, sunny, dry conditions a lot of the year, unless it's raining, of course, like it is now. You can use aloe vera for many different things, but us here in Queensland use it for sunburn quite often. When you get burnt by the sun and your skin is nice and red and leathery, then it is the best way that you can get yourself a little bit more of that relief on your skin. All you have to do is cut a leaf. You can just split it open down the flesh, and all you can do is directly apply the gel to your skin, or it can be stored in the fridge and mixed up with water to make a spray. Propagation is really, really easy. All you need to do is take some basic pups or a cutting, and you can pop it straight back into soil and it will grow more aloe vera. It's such a hardy plant, so easy to grow, and I think you should definitely include aloe vera in your gardens. The second one on the list is lemongrass, another one that thrives here in the subtropical Queensland heat. It's really easy to brew up into a tea for those cold and flu-like symptoms, and often can be used to aid digestion as well. It has been known to be a little bit of a stress reliever, but maybe that is just from a nice warm cup of tea full of your lemongrass. Simply take some dried stalks and brew them in your tea. You can just sit there in the hot water, and it's often paired really well with ginger or honey for extra relief of those flu-like symptoms. Thirdly, we have turmeric. Turmeric should be a staple in many of our pantries, not only for our cooking, but also to be used as a medicine. Turmeric has a wonderful flavor, but it also has some insanely good anti-inflammatory properties. It's really good for our digestion, our immunity, and also for arthritis or those suffering with sore joints. Turmeric survives really well in our humid climates in Australia, and also is one of these root stock type herbs or spices where you can just take rootstock and plant it again, and you're going to get turmeric over and over again, much like ginger, which is another wonderful one to note. You can easily take the root and grate it into some smoothies or even into your cooking, but it also can be done into a tea, just like we did before with the lemongrass, and it can be used to brew up the most delicious turmeric tea. I use it in a bone broth as well. That is also a wonderful inclusion, but turmeric is really, really good for those anti-inflammatory properties and keeping some of our pain at bay. Next on the list, we have gotu kola. Now, gotu kola is a relatively new and, I guess, emerging topic. Now, gotu kola has been around for a long, long time, but it seems that the health and wellness community are talking about this in spades at the moment. Gotu kola actually looks quite like nasturtiums, and you can take the leaves off the top of the stems and blitz them up into a bit of a paste. You can use this and rub it on yourself or something like that, turn it into a bit of a balm or a salve. And you can also do that in a tea. It's often used in salads just as a straight leaf. You can just pop it into your salad and munch away, and you're going to get some wonderful healing properties. One thing it does do is reduce anxiety, something that's quite common in today's society, unfortunately. So a really good one to use for that. It's often also good for circulation and the blood flow within our bodies, a really important one for our heart health. As I said before, it also is really good for your skin. So if you do blitz it up into a paste, you can use it on any sore skin or anything like this. Gotu kola does well in the shade mostly, but it does seem to grow all year round in various different parts of Australia. So why not give it a go and have access to some wonderful healing properties right from your garden? Okay, last on the list is the holy basil or our Tulsi. And now this one should be one of your top favorites because not only does it provide you with wonderful basil that you can use in your cooking, it provides beautiful flowers when it does go to seed that bring in many of our pollinators. But Tulsi also is a wonderful way to reduce stress and support our lungs and immunity. It grows really well in all of our warm conditions. Basil just seems to pop up out of the lawn sometimes. So if you've got plenty of basil seeds, you're going to see plenty of basil. Lastly, the bonus one for today, I thought I would throw in comfrey. Now, comfrey is a well-known, beautiful medicinal plant that also has so many incredible properties for our soils. It helps to regenerate soils, and chickens absolutely love their leaves. Now, my chickens have been fed comfrey leaves for a while, and I've actually used comfrey to heal my own knee. So I wrapped comfrey leaves around my knee in conjunction with a bit of castor oil to allow some of those transfers of properties into my knee and reduced a lot of the swelling. And that helped me immensely. So I needed to include comfrey in this list as a special bonus one for you at the end. Comfrey thrives very, very well in a lot of conditions and is super easy once you get a little piece of rootstock to transfer into your garden, and you will have comfrey for a long, long time. Now, that sums up today's video for my top five, plus a little bonus one there of medicinal plants that you can be growing very, very easily in your garden and at home. Now, disclaimer on this I want to throw right at the end here is these plants and medicines are not for everybody. I have heard stories where some things just really do not agree with certain people. So I would really diligently do your research, try these things in a really small amount to begin with, and if you see any adverse reactions, then maybe stop. But in saying that, there are plenty of people finding wonderful, wonderful healing from these plants, and they are absolutely magical and have some magical properties. So I highly encourage you to go and grab yourself some and get them growing in the garden. That's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked and enjoyed this video, please let me know in the comments. If there was one that I missed that I should do next time, please also throw it in the comments. Drop a like, subscribe for more, and I'll see you very soon on another video. Thanks for watching.